So when working off, this is the part of the e-collar that everybody's scared of most, because you need to be consistent with your corrections. If you're going to give your dog tons of freebies, your dog is going to take those freebies. That's just in their nature. So when it comes to things like jumping on the counter, jumping on you, digging in your garden, eating things they're not supposed to, or barking excessively, you need to be consistent with those corrections. And when you say off, it should be directed specifically at your dog in that moment with a correction. Now you can start lower and work your way up to really start to hone in on what numbers work best. My biggest thing that I can tell people is when they give you that desired behavior and they stop what they're doing and look at you, praise the absolute heck out of them. They figured it out. They stopped and they looked. And that's all you need to do to really help restart that command of off. Means stop what you're doing and come check in with me if you can. Okay, when working off with this e-collar, I am typically going to start at the lowest number that works for them, that I notice that they pay attention to. So if it's a 15, that feels like maybe a tap on the shoulder. They're going to look at me. If they're excessively barking, that 15 might not work. They might be too elevated. That adrenaline might be way too high. So we would go up by 5, use our stim and say off, and continue to look for that desired behavior, the stop or the look, to say, aha, there we go. So expectations for off. Now, if your dog is a really big jumper, you still might notice the very first greeting that you have with your dog after training, they still might jump once or twice because they're not used to learning that that's not okay with you. So you starting to use off and following up with consistency is what's going to help continue to make that habit completely obsolete. So if you continue to work on it every day when you get home, it should be completely gone in a week's time. Now, when your dog comes home, the consistency is completely key. For 2 weeks, we have been completely consistent with your dog. Everything we do it the same, and we keep repeating it every day. So the best thing that you can do on your behalf to continue our training when you get home and get the results that you're looking for is to keep up that training. Again, whether it's 10 minutes here or 10 minutes there, 5 or 6 times a day, you want to keep working on that. Keep that behavior going at home. Don't let it go, because they will continue to push your boundaries because that's what's comfortable to them. You've always let them jump on you before. You've always let them bark out the window. So now they're going to work on that and work on not doing that anymore. Right? Good.